Thank you, Nestor Santiago, for that Cash App. I appreciate that. That's Big Gene 52 Cash App at Big Gene 52. PayPal is the same thing. So now you got your eggs, you got your milk, and you got your oil. You're going to stir that up. So we talked about that. I just use one right now. Fuck it. I'm going to do this right here. All right, we're gonna stir this up. You do your liquids first. That's 2 eggs, 1 cup of milk, a half a cup of oil. And we done with that right there. Okay. We're gonna take, got this Indian head, flower head. So it won't stick in here. All right. I'm trying to get a spot, a studio that I could invite people down there so they could eat. I'm gonna cook a whole lot of food, and I'm gonna cook one thing for that particular day, so people could eat and try my food. I know y'all trying the recipes and doing it on your own, because people are calling me back, or they be letting me know they be shooting me pictures of their stuff, and I appreciate that. I got 1 cup of flour. Cornmeal. 1 cup of cornmeal. And now I'm going to get a lot of things. Yo, Gene, man, you use that flour and that cornmeal. Man, you know, that shit ain't healthy. I know, man. You know, a lot of shit ain't healthy. You got to do shit in moderation. Now, usually, I will sift this stuff out. I'll take a sifter, and I forgot to do that with the flour. That makes you have to mix less. When you use a sifter, you don't have to mix that much. So what I'm gonna do it the crackhead way. Allegedly, I'll be. And I'm just gonna sift it like that just to show you. You sift all your powders. That make your bacon go real smooth. You won't lump it up when you go to. It won't lump up when you go to bake it. It won't lump up. So you want to sift your food. All right? You want to sift it. All right. Now I'm going to do a cup of flour. You know, that flour be lumpy as hell. I got a cup of flour. Now, if I wanted 2 batches, 2 cups. 4 eggs. You just double everything, okay? Now I'm going to put that in here. Now watch that. See that? This lady told me, Gene, you can smash that through here. All right. We're going to do that right there. And after I finish this, I'm going to get to story. It's real simple. Cup of flour, cup of cornmeal. All right. I got the baking powder. You want to take a tablespoon of baking powder. Easy to do, a tablespoon of baking powder. See that? That's a tablespoon. You good. That helps it rise. Now, you're going to use a teaspoon of salt. I got a teaspoon around here somewhere. There's a teaspoon of salt. All right. Now you want to use, depending on how sweet you want it, your cup of sugar, no more than a cup of sugar, or 3/4 based on how sweet you want it. I have the sugar right here. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So now, I don't want it that sweet because I guess I'm going to use a cup. I'm going to use a cup just to show you. Because I'm going to take the same cornbread and I'm going to make some dressing. Somebody want to know how to make dressing? Listen. My dressing is off the chain. And I'm going to make the dressing to show y'all. It's crazy, for real. We're going to take that sugar. We're going to put it in there. We're going to sift that. So now you got all your powders. Those lumps, I'm going to throw those to the side. Now, once you get all the powder, you take your liquids and you blend it. Yeah. The reason I'm doing this, man, like a lot of people, you know, they say, "Yo, Gene, you need to do open up a restaurant, do some." I don't want to do that, brother. I enjoy cooking for my friends, cooking for the family, and showing y'all how I cook. I don't want to do none of that, man. I worked 30 years, man. I got out of school in '86, and I worked every day, man. One or two jobs most of the time those whole 30 years, man. Running back and forth. Still trying to work and be a good father. Speed it up. I'm good by coming here showing y'all some of the stuff that I do and how I did it. Telling y'all the stories. And you know the good thing about telling the stories and talking to y'all about it is y'all know them now too. Go check. Go do the homework. You understand? You know, if somebody calling me out there, put me on blast. Call me the fuck up out there. I understand that. But I bet you, anybody who knows me, been around me, know the people that I've been around, yo, Gene ain't no liar, man. Yo, I've got suspended from my job helping people on what I believe. See that, bro? Yo, look how nice and smooth that look, y'all. You don't have those lumps or none of that shit. I did this over the weekend. I'm going to put that in the oven in a minute. But I'm going to give y'all this first story. I was talking about Freddie Myers, but Omar. Omar was the dude who took me to Chaz. Chaz Williams was over Black Hands. You know, he had the street management of 50, Graph. He was, doing his thing out there in Queens, and he was doing a lot of parties. He gave some of the biggest parties in the 90s with all the stars, Mike Tyson, Salt and Pepper. Everybody who was trying to be on the scene back then was coming to Chaz's party. Zeke Waters, what's up? All right, Zeke, we're going to talk about that, all right? You know what I'm saying? Making you a moderator so you kick all these goofy motherfuckers out like you just said. You know what I'm saying? All right? Appreciate you, Zeke. All right? So now, Omar worked for Freddie Myers. Did a whole lot of time. So he gets out of jail. You know, he hooked me up with Chaz. Chaz made me over their security and stuff like that. So he said, yo, Freddie Myers want to talk to you. I was like, Freddie Myers, everybody know who Freddie Myers was. If you was a gangster, prankster, anything in Harlem, you knew who Freddie Myers was. You understand? You knew he ran them blocks over there. So now, Freddie Myers come and tell me, say, yo, listen, I heard you a good brother and everything like that, but I'm trying to get my hands on, I'm trying to talk to Russel Simmons, and I'm trying to get at the nigga Diddy. And I said, yeah. They said, yo, well, I know a couple of people know Russell and everything like that, but what happened? Did you call out and try to get He said, he won't accept my calls. And the motherfucker used to work for me. I said, what? He said, Russell used to run all my errands. Now, everybody know, you may not know this personally, but everybody know Russell Simmons was, you know what I'm saying, before he got into that Buddha and that Hindu stuff like that, you understand? He had problems, he had issues too. God. He had a lot of problems and issues too. You know what I'm saying? So niggas knew that from the block. Niggas knew he was doing that. And he was doing it, you know what I mean? Oh my God, man, these allergies around here. Allegedly, these allergies be killing you. Anyway, so everybody knew that about him. And he was blazing them new young girls, man. Kim Porter was first. Then he had, his wife, Kimora. 16, 17 years old. Come on, man. And if it was any one of my daughters, they reached that milestone. They're over their 20s now, but listen, I wouldn't have had that. Not at all. But it is what it is, to each his own. So he said, Russell Simmons used to work for me. I had a record company down on 57th Street. I had a glass table with $1 million in that joint. He says, I just need to talk to him. I'm like, yeah, all right. He said, then he told me the story about Diddy's daddy. Let's get this cornbread on. And I give you that. Right? You want to butter your pan or you want to use flour? I use that spray that's flour and it has coconut oil in it too. I put my oven on bake about 370. Coconut cooking spray. Hit that up like that. Pour this in here. It's going to make like a loaf. I made some chicken soup on Sunday. Oh my God. That cornbread with that chicken soup. It's crazy how, you got people who ain't got shit else to do, but they want to come on somebody's show. They want to come in these rooms and say all dumb, crazy shit and retarded when grown folks is right in here talking and doing shit. You just take this and put this in the oven. You're not going to look at it for the first 20 minutes. You're not going to touch this oven. You're not going to bring nothing out. You're going to look at it 20 minutes from now. I got a pan already done that I did earlier that I'm going to show it to you guys. But don't look at that until it rides for 20 minutes. All right? So now, Freddie Myers, Russell Simmons used to work for Freddie Myers. And guess who else? He wanted to talk to Diddy. He wanted to sit down and have a one-on-one with Diddy and told him the whole situation about his father. Right? Now, this is what people have been asking me for. You understand? I've already said this. When I first started out the show and 50 Cent posted, 50 Cent had posted it. So when I first started off, it was about that. Come on, Ross. We don't do the chitlin things, bruh. I'll make some chili, but you got to go somewhere else and get your chitlin hero. We don't do that. Thank you. I just don't. I don't do the pork thing, bruh.